Hello, my name is Hannah. Today we are building a big, kind of farmhouse style house in Brindleton Bay. Now, this is one of probably the best lots in Brindleton Bay just because of the lighting. It's great for screenshots, and I don't know what, at times of, different times of the day, but this time of the day, which I use to take all the screenshots on this lot, is perfect. You can see everything, and the screenshots you can it's perfect screenshots on this lot. And so I don't usually build here because it's kind of a strange lot, and also the trees on the other side of the lot that you can see in some of the when I'm building the sides of the house, you can see they kind of block your vision sometimes. I didn't have a lot of issues when I was building this house with those trees, but they're kind of annoying. And also it's it's like a 40 by 30 lot, and it's sideways, and I don't build on 140 by 30s very often because that's a big lot, and so you have to build a big house or make it a farm, which is what I did. I made it a farm, and it's a medium-sized house. It's not huge, it's not small either, but it's medium sized. And then I made a farm kind of area around it. Not inspired by the new pack because I built a lot of farms. I built a couple farms, probably around 6, I'd say, in my time building, but I just happen to build that a lot when I don't have I have a lot of just space, and I'm just okay, it's a farm now, even though this style house does not allude to a farm, but it's not really a farmhouse, but it's a house and there's a farm next to it, so it's a farmhouse. You could put a modern mansion next to it and call it a farmhouse, but the farmhouse style is not what that is. I don't know what necessarily would be considered a farmhouse style. There's a wraparound porch, and it's made out of kind of natural materials, so maybe it could be classified as that, but I don't know. Also, I use this seasoned stone, and I really like using that on Brindleton Bay houses because I feel it looks good with the grass, weird texture. It looks kind of good with the different textures, and then also it kind of fits with the seaside thing if you had stone, because then stone's kind of waterproof, and you kind of just see a bunch of stone things next to big waterway areas. When I went to Branson, a lot of the buildings had stone bases, so I would just use a lot of that stuff when I do Bristolton Bay areas, even though this is one of the only lots, well, no, one of 3 in this area that has views of water, but the water wouldn't impact it in any way because this is The Sims. And so unless you're in Sulani and you have a monsoon happen, nothing's really gonna happen with the water related. And I don't even think the monsoon is really that water related. I don't really know what a monsoon is. I wouldn't know, but I think that's pretty much the only water related thing, other than the only natural things are that, and then the volcano maybe. That's about it. Also, I had a lot of fun with the inside because I used mostly kind of farmhousey kind of stuff, and then I tried to add more black and modern kind of touches in places, and I thought it was pretty cool. I like that kind of build and that kind of style. I think that's fun. There's also a lot of bedrooms in this house, which I don't typically go for, but I was just there's so much space, I'll just do that. That's fine. It's fine, whatever. So I put a grandparents' bedroom downstairs because I was I don't want to have another teen, because that's not fun. But grandparents, we could do that. That's fun. So I just put grandparents downstairs, and then the rest of the bedrooms upstairs are for the main kind of family. I don't know. The grandparents aren't main family apparently anymore, but that part of the family. So I guess that's probably about it. I don't really have anything else to talk about the build with wise, but I guess we're gonna go on to today's story. Today's story is a very recent one. It actually is yesterday because I have literally nothing to talk about. I literally could not I spent so long this morning. It is now 2:30. I was planning on doing these voiceovers this morning. I didn't because I could not figure out what to talk about for the life of me. And honestly, I'm not very confident in my 3 topics that I figured out. But I need topics to talk about, and so hopefully they're good enough. I think they're fine. But I was having a lot of difficulties this morning, and so I was I'll just talk about what I did yesterday, because that's fairly, it's enough stuff to talk about, and it's kind of interesting, kind of not. I don't know. We'll see that. But yesterday we had, well, okay, so the story kind of starts the day before. The day before we went to ice cream. And so in the like on like the side of the street. We were in the parking lot because the parking lot was overflowed. But when we were parked eating ice cream in the car, we joked that we could go get ice cream from another place, because there's like 3 main ice cream places that a lot of people go to in my like town and area and stuff. So we joked that we could go to the other one after this. We didn't. Thankfully, we don't need ice cream twice a day. That's not fun. That would probably kill all of us. But we joked that we could go to this other place on the college campus where they have ice cream, and they serve like the dairy area for the college. So we could go there and get ice cream. But then we were like, we could go get tomorrow, and so that kind of like started the whole thing. And so basically we went the next day, and so we had ice cream the last day, the day before that. I don't know, past tense using tomorrow and yesterday is really confusing, but and so then we went the next day to get ice cream at this place. But before that, we were like, we need food, because typically we'll eat like ice cream because it's like a big outing, and also the ice creams are very filling. I don't know, like with all of the toppings and stuff. So we'll usually just get like pizza. Like it's a whole event when we get ice cream. We don't get it like very often, but like when we do, it's like we get like pizza from like a pizza place to get like to go. So it's like just pizza and then we ice cream and just like that. But then we went the next day and we didn't get pizza, but we went to one of the store, like a restaurant. I'm not going to name it because it's a local restaurant, family owned restaurant. We're not going to do that. But we've got a lavash there, which is like flat pizza, basically. That's probably, anybody who knows what a lavash is like, kind of, basically, but like anybody who's a chef is like, no, but it's a flat pizza. It's a cracker pizza kind of thing. It's like that. We had one of those. I don't remember what was on it. I think it was just meat and cheese. Oh, there was also mushrooms. Yeah, because, people complained about the mushrooms when we ordered it. But we had that before going there, and we also had spinach and artichoke dip, because you couldn't get the spinach and artichoke lavash that they also serve there, but we had to get spinach and artichoke dip, and so we had that and then the lavash, and then we went off to get ice cream. And so then we had ice cream both Saturday and Sunday. Also, it's not the day that this video is being posted. It is a Monday currently. You're seeing this, I think, on a Saturday. Thursday? I don't know. We'll see, but the days are all off. But I went on a Sunday. So we had ice cream Saturday and Sunday. We were probably going to be taking a break from ice cream for a bit now. we had too much ice cream this week, and we just got to wait like a month until we eat ice cream again. So that was really fun. But on the way to the restaurant, we had seen like a little library. If you don't know what that is, it's basically just like I don't know how to, like, it's a big, like, it's like a small little wooden thing that people can put up in their yards, and it's like a little library kind of thing. That's why it's called that. But basically you just go there and you can like take a book out of it, and you're supposed to like put it like a book back, and so you like trade kind of things, and so like people have like books and you can just like trade around the city kind of stuff. So we went to one of those because it had been overflowed, and it was like in our neighborhood. It was like fairly close to our house, but it had overflowed like on, like it was full, like the like little box was full, and they had gotten a folding table out and like put it next to it, and had like probably 30 books on the table, so it was very much overflowing. They had a lot of books that they apparently wanted to get rid of, so we stopped by there and we got a couple books each. Well, my dad didn't get any of them. My mom got one, but the children, me and my brother, were instructed to get multiple. I don't know, but I did end up getting books. I got 4 books. I don't know. I kept getting like suggested. My mother was like, "Here, you would like this book," and I was just like, "Oh my god!" But I'm not gonna say no. And also, they were not horrible suggestions, obviously, or I probably would have said no. But some of the books that I did, get ushered into grabbing were a bit strange. I got 2 Harry Potter related books that were kind of like in a pile together, one of them's like the entire history of Quidditch. I don't know if I will ever read that ever. And then another one's like all of like the magical beasts, and it's like annotated by the character Harry Potter. I don't know, I got those 2 because it's kind of fun. And then my mother was like, you should get this book, and handed me The Death Cure, which is I think the last, or it's the third book. I don't know how many books in the Maze Runner series. She was like, here, you should have this. And I have not read any of the other ones, nor seen the movies. I do not know what happens in these movies or the books. So, you know, that's fun. But she gave me, I think that's the last one, but honestly couldn't tell you. So it's kind of weird to have not all of them, just a singular one of them. But my choice, I picked up a book that I thought was cool. It's called I Am Number 4. And that was the only one that I kind of like chose for myself. And that was the only one I was gonna get for a bit until I was handed other things. But honestly, it was pretty good. It was pretty fun. They now have less books, so that's all good. And, you know, more books to enter the circulation of books around the town. It's pretty cool. But I guess that's about it for today's story. So almost screenshots time. Subscribe if you did like today's video. But as I said, it is almost screenshots time, so I post a new video every day of the week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye!